Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Romthi and welcome back to a brand new video. We are doing something a little different. We're here to talk about top 5 gaming networks. Well, not really top 5, more like my top 5. And I just want to stress this before I start the video, is that you can't really get into a network just by starting off immediately. Some of the networks I will disclose, they do have smaller requirements than other networks, but they still all require at least something. So if you guys are under 100 subscribers and don't have at least 500 views to your channel name, this video is not really for you. So you should be grinding out more videos, keep posting as much as you can, get a little name for yourself, at least over 100 subscribers, then these networks will start to open up for you. But anyways, let's get right into the video. Now, number 5, we actually have TGN, and this is a pretty famous network. I'm pretty sure most of you guys have heard about it. The revenue share is a 60-40 split, so you get 60% and they get 40%, which is pretty unfair if you ask me. For you guys who like their money, which is a lot of people, 60-40 split can be a major turnoff, but it can go up to 80% depending on where your channel is and how good it's doing. The payment options and thresholds is PayPal, and there is no actual threshold. The requirements is it's very undisclosed. There's not an actual real requirements. They're very low-key about it, but it's around 100 to 300 views per day, or 5,000 total views on your channel. Now, one of the major turnoffs again is the contract length is a 1-year lock-in. So once you partner with TGN and you might not like it, you can't leave unless your 1 year is up. So that is a major turnoff, and it does kind of suck. But they still have some plus sides. Like, one of their perks is that they have an extremely great library to music. So if all you guys like using non-copyrighted music, you can do that with most of the songs, because TGN has a great library of music for you guys to use for your videos. Number 4 is FullScreen, and the revenue share is 70 to 80%, also depending on how good your channel is. It's a lot better than TGN, considering that TGN's 60 split in the beginning, which is absolutely horrible. But FullScreen is 70-80 split, which is a little better. The payment options is PayPal. All of them are basically PayPal, and the threshold is actually $50. The requirements is also pretty unknown. It's an undisclosed number, but it's most likely at least over 100 subscribers. FullScreen is not a hard network to get into though, so you shouldn't have a problem. The contract length is a terrible whopping 2 years. So once you're in this company or in this partnership, you're with them for 2 whole years. They have a lot of perks, from spreadshirts, audio micros, jungle punks, video blocks, cover song license, epidemic sounds, gleam, xboxy, and showbox, which is a bunch of little extra perks you get with FullScreen. So they're an easy network to get into. 70-80 split, but the threshold is $50, and the contract length is 2 years, which can be a turnoff for many people. Next, we have N4G TV, is part of Maker Studios. The revenue share is 70%, which again, it's decent. It's not bad. It's better than TGN or a 50-50 split. So a 70 split is you get 70, they get the rest. The payment options is again PayPal, and the threshold is $25. The requirements are very low and no copyright content. So you cannot have a copyright strike or any copyrighted videos, or else you cannot go with N4G. The channel type is gaming, because this is the gaming side of Maker Studios. If you do something else besides gaming, I'm not sure if N4G specifically will accept you. The contract length seems to be 1 year. I've researched, but no one seems to give me a definite answer, so don't take my word for this. I'm not sure if it's actually 1 year. It just seems to be 1 year from what I've seen. The perks are also quite a bit. You get epidemic sound, audio micro, xboxy, spreadshirt, and dedicated support team, which obviously is a plus. So N4G TV, it's not bad. Number 2, we have my personal least favorite. It's only in the list just because it's very favorited, but in my opinion, I did not have a good experience. But that also could be just me, but I just did not have a personally good experience with this network, which is Freedom. The revenue share is very weird. It goes from 60% but can jump all the way to 95%. So basically, depending how good your channel does, that is how much you'll get paid. So let's say you have 500 subscribers and you get, I don't know, like 50,000 views a year or something like that. Not really high. You might get a 70% split, but if you're someone, like if you're a very, very poppin' YouTuber and you have all these views and a lot of subscribers to back you up, you could be getting a 95% split, which is honestly crazy. But me personally, I just don't like Freedom. The payment options again is PayPal, and there is no payment threshold. The requirements is basically it's nothing. You can get into it with one subscriber. This is basically the only network where you don't have to grind your ass off to make a name for yourself, because they will literally accept a rock. It doesn't matter who you are or what you are, as long as you have one video up and at least like 5 subscribers and 10 views, they will basically accept you. Like if they don't accept you, then maybe you should just not be on YouTube anymore. Again, a lot of networks won't accept you if you have a copyright strike, so make sure you're clean about that. They also have no contract lock-in, which is pretty good. I was with Freedom for a little bit, then I left, and it took a month to leave. But then again, there is no lock-in, so it has its moments. But me personally, I just don't like this network. I don't like the way they work. The interface is just kind of gross to me. But that's just my opinion. They also have a lot of perks. They have audio library, lots of cool sponsorship opportunities. But still, it's if you like it, go for it. They have a great dashboard, or that's what they say. My opinion, I don't like the dashboard, but again, that's also my opinion. And they have a lot of tools and guides, which I guess is pretty cool. Now, the #1 network that I think is the best network if you're a gaming channel. They only accept channels that have gaming content and nothing else. They're pretty strict about them just being gaming. Is Curse, or other known as Union for Gamers. Now, this is the network I'm partnered with, so I guess you can say it's a little biased, but they got my back, and this is absolutely my favorite partnership. The revenue share is crazy. It's a 90-10 split. You get 90% of the money you earn, and they get 10%. This is the highest rate out of all the other partnerships besides Freedom, which kind of it's a little wonky, but this is, as soon as you joined, you have 90%. You get 90% of the money, they get 10%, which is very good. The payment options, again, it's PayPal, and the threshold is just $1, so it's basically nothing anyways. The requirements is the hardest to get into out of all the other companies, so this is the only setback about Curse. They don't accept anyone. You have to be at least somewhere with your channel. You need at least 8,000 views in the last 30 days, which again, it's pretty hard to get into. Or if you have 1,000 subscribers with 4,000 views. So basically, if you have 1,000 subscribers, you only need 4,000 views. But if you fall under 1,000 subscribers, you will need at least 8,000 views in the last 30 days. They have no lock-in contract, so you can leave whenever you want to, which is also a blessing. But then again, once you're in Curse, I don't think you'll ever want to leave just because they're a great network. Again, not saying this just because they're my network. Okay. But the thing is, their channel type is only gaming. Like I said earlier, they only accept gaming channels, nothing else. So if you're like a music channel or some other channel, they will not accept you. They only accept gaming channels. And the perks are they have great support, they have occasional beta keys for partners, Epidemic Sounds, Auto Micro, and a good music library. So obviously, in my opinion, Curse is probably the best network to go to. But then again, you do need to be doing YouTube for a decent amount of time to get those requirements. But then again, aren't you doing YouTube just for the fun of it? In my opinion, I just say just grind it out until you get to the point where you're able to sign up for Curse. All the other networks are obviously still really good, but it's just my opinion. It's pretty strong right here, and it's just Curse. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are doing good with your channels. Hope you guys are grinding, doing all this stuff. Hope you guys are living out your dreams. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see all you guys in the next one. Peace.